All right, so the first thing we're looking at is earning interest. When you invest money, it earns interest. So if you get money, if you get paid like you do from the job that you get, if you put it into the bank in a special place, you can actually make more money from just leaving your money there. All right, so this is what we're looking at, interest. There's two types of interest. You've got simple interest and you've got compound interest. We're going to talk about simple interest. The interest you earned each year remains the same. So what you earn in year one, you would earn the same thing in year two. Okay. So let's just go over percentages and decimals. So if they say to you change 12% to a decimal, now we know that a percentage is out of 100. So if we say 12%, we know that 12 is out of 100. So the decimal will look like that, 12 out of 100, okay? Now, if you've got to change that to a decimal, you go use your calculator, make sure you've got your calculator on hand, and you go 12. This line means divided by, so you could do divided by 100, and that'll give you straight away. So in our calculator, we type 12 divided by 100, and your calculator will should give you, and I want you to have a look on it, 0.12. All right, I want you to do that now for me. All right, then you have a look and they say, well, what is 4.5 as a decimal? Okay, so we said that we know that 4.5% is 4.5 out of 100. But this half worries us, doesn't it? So we've got to change that to a decimal. So a half is actually 0.5. So what we're going to do is we're going to say 4.5, because that's what 4.5 is, 4.5, divided by 100. And you can get the answer for that one, please. I want you to just do that and just see what it gives you on your calculator. All right, now I want you to write up worksheet 5.1 nice and neatly for me, please. Underline it, make sure it's good. At any time in this video, if you feel that you need to stop me so that you can write things down or go back, please do so, okay? I expect you to be stopping all the time. All right, so the question 1 says express the following percentages as decimals. So 11%. Remember we said 11 was out of 100, and in our calculator, we would go 11 divided by 100. I want you to do that, please. And I want you to 11 divided by 100, and I want you to write that answer. So that's 1A. Okay, the following ones, B, C, and D, put them all over 100. So we start off by that. We go 15 divided by 100. 25 divided by 100. 17.5, because a half is 0.5, divided by 100. And then from there, you'll get the decimal. So I want you to do all of those and pause me now. All right, so you've got the next lot, E, F, and G. You'll be able to do those. So please make sure you go 8 over 100, 9 over 100, 4 over 100, and then divide. 4 divided by 100. Okay, I want you to do those now. Pause me until you finish them. All right, we've got 1%. We've got 3.5, which you know how to do because you can do the same as what you did there. And we've got 7.5, which is the same that you did there. So do those for me, please. You can pause me until all of those are finished. All right, now things are looking a little bit different. So what do we do here? So we say 1.7 over 100, 2.3 over 100. You'll be able to do that. For N, we get 0.5%. So therefore, you change that to a decimal, which would be 0.5 divided by 100. Okay, so I want you to do that and get your decimal. 0.5 divided by 100. Then you've got O, which is how do you change a quarter? So you will say, well, what is that as a decimal? So you go 1 divided by 4 and you will get 0.25. So therefore you say 0.25 over 100. Right, so I want you to do what you did here in O, I want you to do it in P. I want you to get what that is as a decimal. So divide 3 divided by 4. And you'll get your decimal, put it over 100, and divide it again. If you can't do it, I'll help you, but I want you to try, please. Okay, change the following times to years. Express your answers as whole numbers or as numbers involving fractions. I'm going to stop it here, and we'll take off on the next.